Along the southern border of the High Atlas in the heart of Morocco is the impressive village of Ait Benhaddou. The settlement was once situated along one of the country's most important caravan routes. However, this region's ancient trading routes are no longer used today. The village is located some distance from today's modern roads. As the caravans became fewer, it marked the end of this region's main period of prosperity. The town has served as a picturesque backdrop for numerous films such as Sodom and Gomorrah. Some of its more recent buildings were specially constructed for the film. The walled village, the Ksar, was founded in the 12th century by the people of Ait Aissa. Within the Ksar, narrow lanes lead up to fortress-like citadels, the 5 main Kasbahs of Ait Benhaddou. Wood and bricks made of pounded earth are the typical building materials of this region. They are the most frequently used materials used in the construction of this gradually decaying village. However, most of the former inhabitants of Ait Benhaddou prefer the modern comforts that exist on the other side of the Asif Mela River. Unlike the historic Ksar, this area has electricity and an operational water system. Thus, the people in the old part of the village live a relatively modest life. For visitors, the narrow medieval lanes of the village are tantamount to a confusing maze. The plain but nevertheless expressive architecture of the houses has a unique atmospheric and magical attraction. It is unknown how frequently the inhabitants of the village were forced to run up the village's steps to the safety of the Kasbah in order to protect themselves from hostile attack. This was once a dangerous area. Both the caravan routes and the neighboring villages were the cause of many hostilities in this region. Over the years, Ait Benhaddou enjoyed a good degree of prosperity. Subsequently, an increasing number of residential buildings were constructed, including numerous fortifications. After several years of rule by the Ait Aissa in the 19th century, the village was transformed. It was dominated by the Glowy Pashas. Due to its special appeal, it was in the French colonial period that the village became well known. Today, the splendid and original beauty of the Ksar attracts an increasing number of visitors. And the village continues to be a popular film location. Some of its buildings are part of an atmospheric film set. The village's thousands-of-year-old history is not only visible, it is also very much alive. Even today, most of its houses are privately owned. A thorough restoration of these historic buildings has been planned, and the film backdrops have not yet been pulled down. Thus, the traditional architecture of this region still mingles with the artificial buildings and various Hollywood film sets. Compared to the buildings of the 20th century, the condition of most of the village's historic houses leaves something to be desired. The gradual decay of the buildings and walls in some parts of the village has advanced to such an extent that only ruins and debris are visible. Most of this town's past will be a secret of this Ksar and its attractive landscape along the Asif Mela River forever. Fortunately, however, the cultural and historical value of this unique Moroccan clay village has now been fully recognized. Otherwise, each of the houses, towers and Kasbahs of Ait Benhaddou may have long since disappeared beneath the sands of time.